lesson, we're going to look at the 26th, 14, beginning at the 26th verse. Is that okay? Of Exodus.
Amen.
When you have it, say amen.
Amen.
Okay, so, got it. Say, hold up. Everybody, okay. I'm coming out of the Dake King James Version. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand over the sea, that the water may come against and upon the Egyptians, upon their chariots and upon their horses. And Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to him stretched with the morning appeared, and the Egyptians fled against it. And the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. And the water returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen and all the host of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not such one as one of them. But the children of Israel walked upon the dry land in the midst of the sea. And the water were all walls to them on that right hand and on the left. Thus the Lord saved Israel and that day out of the land of Egypt, out of the hands of the Egyptians. Okay, I'm sorry. And Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore. And Israel saw the great works which the Lord did upon the Egyptians and the people feared the Lord and believed the Lord and his servant Moses. They believed upon their servant. And what I thought we would like to do today, I will use this. Who wouldn't serve a God like this? Who wouldn't serve a God like this? You may be seated, praise God. Amen. Who wouldn't serve a God like this? I can imagine that they looked around and said to one another, who wouldn't serve a God like this? We are understanding that we know that Moses, the writer of the 5 books of the law, which it was called. From Genesis all the way, he wrote all 5 books of the Old Testament. We wonder how can one man write from Genesis, and how could he go into Genesis without? Wasn't there when God said, let everything that God said. How could Moses know about these things? Because it was only 2 there. I hear people say today there was only 1. God said, but no. God said, let us. The word us means more than 1.
Amen.
God works in 3 because he is the Trinity. God works like that. And everything that God does, he does it good, and what? Very good. God ain't never done something that it wasn't right. God does things for the good of those who love him. But this is the thing, what we must realize is this. When God spoke and told them what he was going to do, guess what happened? People didn't believe it. God had showed his miracles. God showed them 7 plagues upon Egypt. The same God today. They run around here talking about this virus. But God watches over his own. Y'all better hear me today. If God told us no weapon formed against us shall prosper, you got to stand and believe on that. Well, wait a minute, what do you mean? If God turned around and told Moses to tell the people, put the blood up on he do? Moses went back and told them. What the people do? They obey. But when God tells us, the blood is already inside of you, we start to wondering, what blood are you talking about? Well, if you understand that Jesus Christ was the sacrificial lamb. Yes. When they whooped him, when they nailed beat him, when they smacked him, they beat him, and they put him on a rugged cross, wasn't that enough blood for you and me? When the blood dripped down off the Calvary, wasn't that enough? Well, it wasn't enough, and I'll tell you what, I got mine. Wednesday night, I got mine. Somebody may say, well, I did one. You didn't, but I tell you what, I know what happened to me. Wasn't in the church, wasn't at the church, but he saved me at home, on my knees. God's still saving people today. Paul said he's the same God yesterday, today, and for what? Forevermore. God's not changed. Yes, we changes. We do. We do. Oh yeah, we change. Every day we change about us. There's always a change about us. God said, whosoever will, let them come. But listen, well, but God, I'm not ready yet. I ain't through. I'm not through partying yet. I'm not through running with my friends. I'm not through smoking weed and drinking alcohol. I ain't through with the clubs yet. But what would happen if the death angel came down? Why you telling God what you ain't ready to do? I ain't ready yet. What would happen to you if we turned around and told God, listen what I'm saying, and you told God, I ain't ready? If the death angel knocked on your door, are you ready? Are you ready for his return? We sure got quiet. But here, Moses, when the death angel appeared upon in Egypt and took the firstborn of everything, it hit Pharaoh's house. And when it hits Pharaoh's house, take them out. We just like Pharaoh. When this starts hitting our house, oh, then there's a whole change. But when it's your house and not my house, ain't nothing I can do. But the Bible tells us that what? We are known by the love. Jesus said that. I didn't say it. We're known by the love. So if something goes on in your house, it's my job to pray for you.
That's right. Amen.
If I see you down on your knees in the wrong place, in the wrong time, it ain't for me to get on the phone and flick and say, hey, you know, I seen certain person.
Hey. Amen. Praise the Lord. Tell the truth.
Y'all don't want to say amen, but
Amen.
Come on now.
because we're the first one to get on the phone and say, yeah, I saw him in the wrong place and the wrong time. Just like the deacon told me one day, he showed me I was going to get some chips, and I came out of the liquor store. I know which store that the only place the chips was. Turning around when I went in the liquor store, come out, I don't know, they turned around and put the bag, they put it in a brown bag, and they twisted it like I had some liquor. The deacon was going in the store, and he said, what you got there? I said, candy chip. He said, yeah, okay. You know what was in the end, and you know how far soon I got out. Preacher on come out of the liquor store, he done bought a big one. assuming, and that's what we do today. We assume, and not assuming what tears down people. And it ain't our job to not tear down. It's our job to do what? Help God to lift up.
Yes. Yes.
Jesus said, if I be what? Lifted. I'll draw. Listen, if you turn down, how can Jesus lift up? We can't. We too busy tearing down. Not lifting up.
That's right.
Elbow somebody so I know he's right. Y'all don't want to elbow nobody because y'all think somebody's going to say something to you.
I confess.
Somebody will say, amen. That's the truth.
That's right.
Y'all won't talk about that, but yes. But see here. They crucified Christ. Then why are you still trying to crucify one another? Well, I ain't done nothing. Your lip crucifies. Your lip kills. Well, how you get on that? Well, let me tell you something. When they got down to the Red Sea, their mouth started moving.
That's right.
First thing they said, you could have left us in Egypt. Ain't no dead bodies in Egypt. We could have been buried over here. But the thing about it is, would you be buried someplace that you're a slave, or you want to go somewhere where you are free? And the Bible lets me know when we are free. When God sets us free, we free indeed. I got a right to praise the Lord when I'm free. I'm in bondage. I can't do it. You ain't going to do it. Why? Because if you ball down with the weight of the world upon your children, how can you praise God? This is the reason why today I hear people talking about, no, God ain't done that. You've done it. You put yourself in that ridiculous spot. But now God is trying to open the door and say, come on out. You know what? When God told me that, you know what? I ain't said I was baptized until I just stepped on out. Yeah, I came out. At 3 times, 2 times I went in the baptism pool. I went in there, a dry devil, and came out a wet devil. I looked up there and I shook myself off and said, oh well. And the boy showed up good in the pool. And the boy showed up good. Watch that. I ain't changed at all. No, I didn't change. But Wednesday night,
All right. Say it.
something got a hold of me.
Yes. Yes.
When he got a hold of me, he got it on my feet, got in my hand. Feet. I started running and didn't know why nobody was running behind. Crying. I don't even know why. But listen, I know one thing. That listen, I have been arranged and changed. I didn't use that word. But that next morning I got up crying, telling the damn world, Jesus lived. I went out in the backyard and started preaching to the trees. I didn't understand why I was doing it. Because why? He was inside of me. Mm-hmm. But the Israelites, they got into this thing. They began to talk, complain. Y'all know that word. Always complaining. Oh, Moses, you brought us out of bondage. We should have stayed where we was at. We was doing good. If I was Moses, I said, how are you doing good? They was killing your male children. How was you doing good? You wasn't getting no food. You wasn't getting money. You were just working for free. But how? And God is trying to offer you something that you never had. Think about that. God trying to offer you something that you ain't never had. Eternal life.
Amen. Yes.
Oh, yes, he's trying. He's trying to offer to you, but you keep complaining. But Lord, I ain't got no money. Lord, I ain't got no food on my table. Lord, I ain't. God said, that sounds like a broken record. All the time, but I ain't. I know God won't say that. I'm just, I know y'all ain't never complained to God. I know that. I ain't never complained to God about nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you, I have. You see, you run right, come on, nope, I have. Now y'all want to jump and talk that stuff. Now y'all, since I said it, you want to say, oh yeah, I did. Yeah. You complained before I did. And you still complaining. Come on, talk to me. We complaining about, listen, we complaining. What I got to go through this. They don't want me to do that. They don't want me to do that. I can't go around nobody. I can't do this. You're still complaining. Yeah. What did Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 it said? But trust in the Lord. Yeah. God wants you to trust Him. Yeah. I don't care how many plagues they shout we got here. God said, trust in me. God said, I got all power, heaven and earth in my hand. Trust me. He says, well, trust in the Lord and do good. Then he comes back and said, what? In all thy ways. Acknowledge me.
Yes.
Sister Reagan, God, they trying to say, all I want you to do is acknowledge me. See, when we start acknowledging God, you know what God will do? You know what God will do?
Yes.
I want you to go to the right. I want you to go to the left. But Lord, I want you to go. When you start acknowledging, He said, I want to direct your path. I don't care what corona, I don't care what Jonah, I don't care what it is upon they throwing upon you. You know what? Who got power? We got power. Why? Greater is He that's in me. That's yours, but you don't hear that. I know that. That He that is in what? In the world. So listen, Satan has no power over the church. Why? Because Jesus Christ, your Lord, my Savior, He died for the church. He rose for the church. And when He rose, listen, He gained all power. Heaven and earth is in His hand. Who wouldn't serve a God like this? We complain, but still, God's still saying, I love you anyhow.
Yes.
Well, how can you love me and I'm seeing in your sight? You know what He's saying? I'm looking at the blood.
Yes.
I'm looking at the repentance. I'm not looking at from the outside what we look at people. God looks right here. The inside. Jesus said, blessed are the pure in heart. For what? They shall see Him. You're going to see God. We judge folks from the outside. And she's a drunk. She smells funny. He walks funny. Don't forget where you come from. You smell funny. Sin stinks. You acted funny. Why? Because you wasn't in the family of God. So we act like that. But when you came in, you didn't look back. God turned around and He said, you're clean through the blood. You're washed through the blood. Now, the children of Israel, they got right there at the Red Sea. Pharaoh and his army was behind them. Well, I thought Pharaoh, no. Pharaoh needed some slaves. And Pharaoh was angry because he lost his first son and his only son. Let me say this today. Satan is mad. Why? He's trying to destroy all the male children today. Young man, you better listen. His job is to destroy you. Did somebody run to Joel, Joel, the 2nd chapter beginning at the 26th verse? If you look into that, you will find out why I say Satan wants to take you out. Young ladies, he wants to take you out. Joel. Joel. He wants to take you out. I mean, young folks, raise your hand. Now, I know y'all are going to do that. I knew that. I guess we are children of God. Amen. But I'm talking about the children of God. I ain't talking about the old children. Y'all raise your hand, please. Oh, Lord, Lord. Can I get a deacon down here? No, you guys moved up these old children out there. But listen, who got that right quick? Job, 2nd chapter, 26 to the 28th verse.
This is the King James. It says, "And ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God."
Excuse me, I'm sorry. You know what I wanted. 28, 29. You know I wanted that, I'm sorry.
Okay, verse 28. "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh." Upon all flesh. "Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out of my spirit. And I will show you wonders in the heavens and in the earth. Blood and fire and pillars of smoke."
Praise God. Look at here. Listen, young people. Yeah. I ain't talking about y'all. Young people. Amara, I'm talking to you too. My Brian, you way back. But listen. Satan wants to sift you this week. He don't want you to work for the Lord. He don't want that. Listen, he said, your sons and daughters will prophesy. There's a lot of work going on that needs to be going on in the house of God. But listen, the reason why we have allowed Satan to take control of our children. Well, y'all don't want to get like that, but listen, it not just started in the parent. Listen, God gave you your own free will mind to do or choose who you want. So when that time comes, it ain't going to be on mom and daddy. It ain't going to be on grandmother or grandfather. It's going to be on you. He said, you heard it, you know. Choose you this thing. Well, I ain't, there you go again. I don't want to be a Christian. Okay, don't be a Christian. I ain't ready yet. I ain't through. You let my hair down. Well, you're going to let your hair down one day. Say it. One day you're going to let it down. And it's going to be too late. What am I saying is, Israel got. They complained to God. When you complain to the leadership, you complain to God. God worked through Moses. As God works through leaders. That's where he does things. So when he works through leaders, they rebelled against, not Moses, but they rebelled against God. And God told them. God told Moses, what you got in your hand? He said, he looked at him. I got a rod. Gotta catch that. I got a rod.
All right.
That's what you got. Stretch your hand across the Red Sea. Moses took it, stretched it across. Thank you, Holy Ghost. How many Red Seas you got in your life?
Say it.
That all you got to do, stretch forward.
Yes.
Take the word and use it. This is your tool to fight against Satan. The Apostle Paul said, put on the whole armor of God. The Israelites, listen, they didn't know nothing about the word. They didn't know about it because the only word they listened to from Moses. But Moses' mouth was a mouthpiece for God. When Moses stretched out his hand upon the waters, it opened up. God's telling me today, you got Red Seas in your life. You're not using the word.
That's right. Say it.
I love that song, Trouble in My Way. I got to cry sometimes. So much trouble. Well, you got trouble in your way because you're not using your rod.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I believe Paul called it the sword. No. But still, he used it to show Israel who he was. When they saw this, they saw Pharaoh behind them. But look what God done. He put a fire, a flame of fire, a wall from them and them. Night and day. The Israelites, they represented the light. Pharaoh represented the darkness, which was sin. But who overpowered? The light will always overpower darkness.
Amen.
Listen, let me go back and say this right quick. Stretch forward. The rod.
Yes.
I don't care what you're going through in life. The rod is more powerful than any problem.
Yes.
God, don't hear me today.
Yes.
The rod could be used as a problem solver. Right here. When you're going through something, only God gave it to you. It's right here. B-I-B-L-E. It's right there. You got troubles. Your children, stretch forth your hands. Take that Bible and sing it. In the name of Jesus, bring my children back. Watch out. See what God will do. Now, he ain't coming when you want it, but listen here. The Bible said, then who what? Wait, Isaiah told me that, upon the Lord. When you wait upon him, and listen, when you wait, you get on your knees. When you wait, listen, when you get on your knees, I always say, don't pray, you don't worry. Don't worry, you don't pray. But oh, when you pray and you don't worry, watch the Red Sea begin to open up. When they did, God even made it better. When they walked across the Red Sea, there wasn't no mud in their feet.
All right.
When God does things, he does things good.
Yes, he does. Yes.
The dry man that walked across 2 walls of water. And Pharaoh was looking at him. Somebody was saying, who would serve was trying to do it. But you say, I can do all things through Christ. Moses was standing there and he said, here he goes. Watch him open. He said, I'm doing it through Christ. And God said he's going to do what? Miracles and signs, wonders. He showed us. Got a cross. Looked across and got a cross. Here, Pharaoh. I'm going to get him. And that's what Satan is telling you today. I'm going to get you. But listen, I told God, take my hand, lead me, and let me stand. When they got to see Moses began his, Moses looked back, and the children looked back, and they saw Pharaoh and his army. The chariots, the horsemen, they all running across the Red Sea. God said, use the word. The wheels came off of the chariots, got stuck in the dry land. After the last one of the Israelites, the water flowed upon them. God promised them, you will never see them no more. Well, the same God is telling us today, you will never see this plague no more. Why? He said, this too shall pass. You didn't hear me. You can speak to this flood and say, be ye gone in the name of Jesus. Well, you want to get even deeper than that? Get out there in front of your house. Take the doorpost and pray. Pray on it and say, God, I'm standing on your word. And your word is true.
Yes.
You said no weapon will form against me shall prosper. You told me you made the blacksmith that made the weapon.
All right.
Whatever day comes, virus or whatever, let me tell you something. We must understand God is greater.
Amen.
God is greater.
Yes.
I began to look back. And I thought about the things that in my life and your life today, you can jump back and say, look, I've been through the storm, I've been through the rain, but look back. What God has brought me.
Oh, yes. Right.
Who wouldn't serve a God like this?
Yes.
The Israelites would tell you today, even when we got across there, we made an idol God where Moses accompanied God. But God looked beyond their faults. He supplied every one of their needs.
Every.
That same God today is telling me to kill you. I'll look beyond your faults and I'll supply every one of your needs. Whatever you need, God's got it. Whatever is crippling you from seeing God, all you got to do is dumb man it. That's all. When you accept Christ into your life, repenting comes.
All right.
Let God know I'm a sinner. I want to be saved. I need to be saved. Save me. When that from the heart reaches the heart of God, the blood covers over you. The Bible says in Revelation, you're white as snow. God don't see your sins no more. Well, what I mean, what are you saying? Then the blood will bring me and take me. I don't care what goes on out there. I don't care, Corona, whatever. God got your back. Don't be be afraid of doing anything when you're with God. God is with you. You walk in the store, God got your back. When you walk in any place, I don't care if it's 400 folks there, God got your back. I don't care if folks coughing all over you, coughing around you, guess what? He said, I'll never leave you nor will I forsake you. I ran across Matthew, the 28th chapter. He said, Lord, I'm with you always. Even to the end, I'm there. God is letting you know, if I'm for you, who could be against you? And I love it. Somebody right now saying, who wouldn't serve a God like this? Who can say that? Who can say that today? He brought me out. Put food on my table. Rings on my back. Shoes on my feet. Put a little money in my pocket. Made ways out of no ways. Who can say, who will not serve a God like this? Who knows what God has done for you? Who knows who brought you out? When everything looked dark in your life, who knows who brought you out? When you felt that there was no way, who opened up that way? If he's done something for you, you got a right to stand up and praise him. You got a right. You got a right to tell somebody who wouldn't serve him. Who wouldn't serve a God that takes care of all my needs, all my riches and glory? Who wouldn't serve a God that clothes you, that feeds you? Who wouldn't serve a God that wipes tears from your eyes? Who wouldn't serve a God when I'm sick? He's my healer. Tears running down my eyes. He wipes tears from my eyes. When nobody hears me, he's right there. Who wouldn't serve a God like this? Many of us today cry for our children, going on doing their own thing. But listen here, God told God about it, and who? He brought them back. Who wouldn't serve a God like this? Right now today, the doors of the church is open. It's open